Hello everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Martha and we are doing a recap of the live that we just did right now. So I wanted to show you what we just did, and it was gold inlay was the lesson, and mitering, because you know I love to miter. So that was our lesson for today. And I always like to come back and finish up the page and show you exactly how I'm finishing it up, showing you exactly where it is, so that you, if you like it, you can go back and watch the 1 hour long video live that is already up and posted, or you can just watch this quick little snippet and then you know how to put it together for yourself. So here is my little embellishments. I kind of already have them picked out. And I was kind of looking at all of this gorgeousness. Okay, we did this little inlay gold and the mitering. Okay, and then we had this with this little blue here, and I left just a little tiny bit right here so that you can see that also. And I just did this little piece right here. This is a simple little, let me show you how big it is, and you can see this is 6.5 maybe by 6.5. So it's 6.5 by 6.5. And then I added a 1/4 inch right here to the back so that we can add, let me add this washi tape so it doesn't flop open. There we go. Okay, so you guys know that I always gut the paper out. That's why this is gutted out on the inside, and we can see that it's just one paper thick. Okay, and I had this paper laying around from something else. I think this might be Handsome, but the blues match. It's okay if it's not absolutely perfect. Who cares? It'll look beautiful with your pictures in it, and that's what's important. Then I had this little extra gold because you know that for my other little gold inlay lesson, we had to run this little piece right here. And I thought that that would be just perfect right here. So I think this is it's made as a sticker. So I am so happy you guys are joining me during my lives. I'm trying to do a live every Friday at 2 o'clock. Sometimes I may not be available if I'm going somewhere or doing something, but I'll let you know. If you can come into my Facebook and meet me, friend me on your Facebook, on my Facebook, then you know that's where I'm always going to kind of announce it, because it's super easy for me. I'm sorry, I don't have an entire team to help me do this, so I am it's what I feel like I can do and what I can keep up with. So I have this here also. I love these corners. You know I love a corner, and I'm gonna kind of put it right next to it, but not completely. Right there. And I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this time to talk to each other during the lives, meet each other, find people that you can crop with in your area. I think that's just always so fun to do, because we need our buddies, our crafty buddies to be with us. So I don't think I'm going to put corners on the bottom because we have these two on top and this big piece down here. So I'm flipping this over and I'm going to put 2 corners over here. Okay, and I don't even think that I'm going to put corners on this side until the picture comes to me. Okay, once I get a picture in this spot, then maybe I will do that. And then I found this. It's from the Willow stickers, and I, for the first time, used our Treasury dies. And I thought this would be perfect because it's about that size. And I will add a little glue here because this Willow stuff is on the old side. And it's one of my absolute favorite. I wish she would redistribute the willow because I absolutely love it and I do not have very much of it. Okay, right here, love these stickers. Look at that. It has 2 pop-up dots and that is just gorgeous. Really, really pretty. Just like that. And I want to put this here that says love. And let's put on our little hot glue gun on so we can do a bow, because you know I want a bow there. And then a little flower, because what is love without a flower? Right? I think I kind of like it like this. That looks good. Take off this little stem. That stem is bothering me. I know nothing about flowers, okay? I don't know what they're supposed to look like naturally. It's only what my eye is telling me. And it's like that. And I want a gold bow on this area on the bottom. And I just have all of my bows here. And let's see, it looks like I have a gold bow right here that needs a home. That came off of something else. Perfect. Let's get that one used. Okay. So I must have peeled this one off and didn't like it, wherever it may have been. But we will take that off. Very good. I think this was the bow that it has like a little stain on it. I think I was bleeding. But here we go. With the leaves or without the leaves? What do you think about that? I don't know. I'm not happy completely with this flower. And like this. There we go. That's what we want. We want that dramatic. That is what we want. We want that dramatic, full gold, everything, everywhere. That's what we want. Okay. So I want to just do a little bit of glue on this side, because I want to make sure that we're still able to sneak in a picture if we want. So I take off the part that I want to glue of the sticker. I'm adding a little bit of wet glue to that space. And I'm kind of moving this up. And I might have people coming in. It sounds like somebody is home. You see, I was trying to get all of this done before everybody came home. But sometimes it just doesn't happen. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. So here we've got this little piece right here. I'm going to take this part off. And we've got a little wet glue in this spot. And about right there. And then this one, we're going to kind of tuck, and I think that needs a little bit of a pop-up dot. These are extra strong pop-up dots. Really, really strong ones. So I'm gently putting them down. And we need a little pop-up dot for this other piece because it's going to need it. It's going to be lopsided then. Just like that. And then let's see if we have our glue on yet. And we do. And we're putting a little bit of glue right there in the middle where it's been recycled. And I'm going to bring this and put it right here. So I'd like to tuck some of these little pieces in here. And we'll put a little wet glue on the back and a little wet glue on the front. Okay, same thing over here. And you know, don't be afraid of taking these little stickers apart. Don't be afraid of taking these apart and making them work for what you want them to work with. And then this one. Tiny bit on both sides of the glue so that it can hold on to both sides of the paper. And there we go. Okay, so we have our little glue here, little spider webbies of glue. And now we can open this up completely, and isn't that just really super pretty? Really, really pretty. Can put that there, but we can do it at another time. So here is our first page. Now let me show you what I did with the next page that's actually leftovers from this white blue one here. I'm going to show you what I did with the gutted piece, and here we go. This is page number 1, and then here is page number 2. Okay, also just put my little embellishments kind of on top, trying to decide so I don't waste your time. I like to show you stuff that is worthwhile. And here is the blue from this edging. Okay, this is another plain piece of strong blue, and then this is the outside edging from this paper right here. Okay, so we made another page. This is some roughly stuff that's probably, remember this old paper, very old, and I was practicing ruffles with it. So I used it. Maybe it doesn't fit perfectly. Maybe it's not the exact same tone, but you know what? It's working for me. So I am okay with it. So we end up with 3 going in that direction. And then here we're going to add memories just from your tags that already come with your embellishments. And then I added an extra little blue one and a little bit of gold. And I think this would be perfect just right there. And I am going to use pop-up dots to help keep it up. And now this is a little belt. Okay, let me show you this. This is just a little belt with leftover pieces. This is the blue that I was using to practice. We'll talk about this at the live. I'll show you exactly how I did this little overlap. Inlay, gold inlay. Okay, and now we put this down right here. Really fun. Okay, so that way you can still get pictures or memorabilia or whatever you want to put into those areas. Okay, and then here I'm going to add a little bit of a flourish, because a flourish always looks good. It's always perfect, a little something coming around wherever you put your title at. It's always fun to have a little bit of a flourish, and these are gigantic flourishes and I love them. They came from a card making kit. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And then here we have this one, exactly the same. They are not mirrored images. That's probably the only thing that I would want to do differently. Oh man, that X-Acto knife looks like it's seen better days. I think that came out of Nick's room. Ooh, that looks bad. I think I need a new one. Maybe I shouldn't do a new one because I might hurt myself with it. Okay, so here I'm just going to add, you see I kind of look at how this is uh, aiming into a corner. I kind of like the way that's going in. And here kind of does a little corner. I like that. Ends up right there. Just like that. And then some little hydrangea, some little white flowers, a little butterfly. Look at this gorgeous little crown. Why not? Why not? Why not? Okay. Here is our little flower. You see, I kind of just like that together like this. And take this one off. And I'm putting it all the way to the edge because I'm still wanting to put pictures or something in those other areas. And the same on this side. Right here. I'm gonna take this one off. Kind of intertwine it a little bit. I don't want to take away too much of the flowery stuff, but I do like to mix it up a little bit. And then we kind of hide the stems underneath the little corner. And there we have our little flowers. And of course, why not a butterfly? Because butterflies are pretty. And I think it would be nice with a little pop-up dot, maybe a little glue. Let's put a little glue right here on the spot. If you don't smush down your glue, it kind of acts like a pop-up dot. It's how I use it anyway. And I kind of like it right in those little spots, just like that. There we go. And this little gorgeousness looks so pretty, but I just don't think I need it anywhere. I just don't think I need it. If it's the sticker that would fit this little piece here, where's the little flowers? You see how that little thing is? If the flowers were higher, maybe. Look, you see? If we rearrange the flowers to make them taller, then we add this as a base right there. Look how stinking darling that little crown is. And it has a bunch of little papers on it. So lovely. Love it. Okay, here is our leftover page. Okay, yes, we can add more corners to it. I need 2 more. Look, we can add 2 corners to them because you know I love a corner. So there we go. It is preheating in Texas. Let me tell you, it is some serious heat going on in here. And here we go. And I'm almost sure that I have 2 more corners. This is from the impressions, right? These little ones. And we are putting it 1 in each corner. It just finishes it up. That's all there is to it. It just gives it a finished look all the way around. Just a finished look. There we go. Okay, so here is our leftover page, okay? And now we're going to go and do the hero page, the one that I absolutely loved. It is Black Willow. And Black Willow is right here. And we'll take all of these little things off so you can see how we put it together. Okay, you see how I kind of like to have a plan of where I'm going to put all my little flowers before I put my little flowers down. Look at that. That's one of those gorgeous little stickers, compounded stickers, all these little scraps. You can get those scraps and just make your own compounded little thing here. Yes, you can. Okay, so here we go. This is what we did today. I taught you guys how to do the inlay right here on this gorgeousness. Look at how pretty that is. We did a box pleat and then a little petticoat underneath. I feel like this is a little still too low. I think it needs to be higher up. And yes, I put this down with temporary because I'm afraid that maybe I'm going to move it around later. So it is right there. There we go. And I love these corners. So we are doing 4. This is also from the impressions. Okay. And yes, I would love also to put them on the page, the mat right here. But the plan is to fill that up with gorgeous flourishes. So we don't really need the mat to have corners. And here. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so here we have this one. Okay. And now what I wanted to do is add a little flourish. Look how pretty that is. Add a little flourish to these areas. Okay. Oh, thank goodness the air conditioning is kicking in. And then right here, I thought this would be really pretty. Okay. And I'm really looking at this thinking that I need red, that I need a red flower. I'm just really seeing more red, like red roses, those Christmas roses that we get sometimes in our kits. I'm thinking that's what I'd like to see. But, you know, I'm using what I've got to use. And I have one like this that I made, that I showed you how to make this on and kind of add it to that. And I like the idea of moving the flowers around. So I like corners in 3 different elements. I like 1, 2, 3. That's how my brain works. I like to see that as on a regular. And then maybe like this. Maybe this one over here, because this flower doesn't match that flower, huh? There we go, like this. Okay, there we go. I am liking that. So now this one here is a different one, but I can still use it. Let's see, what else, what other kind of flowers do we have? These are, I think I like this one to have this like right there so that we can continue the flourish of it. Okay, you see that? How fast that goes? Just a little something something to add a little color to your palette. Okay, I'm gonna put this down with a little bit of glue. I am so thankful. Thank you so much for everybody coming to join me during my lives. I'm really excited about doing that. It's Fridays at 2 o'clock. Thank you, thank you, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come hang out with us. We get to meet our friends. We're just kind of hanging out and decorating and doing something fun. It's just a fun thing to do. Okay, and then we do this side right here. And I'm going to kind of move this around so that it's a little bit away from this gold, but still not holding back too much of the flowers. Kind of think I like it standing up. You see that? I like tall. It looks like it's a tall flower instead of short and squatty. Short and squatty flowers. And just like that. And then this little flourish just kind of hides in the back of everything, giving it a base, giving it something to land on. You see that? Lovely. That way our embellishment now becomes tall. And we started with just this one little piece right here, and we're moving it up on up. Now we're moving these little pieces here. I'm putting the base down, which is this big, gigantic flourish. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I don't have these flourishes anymore, because these were out of the garden window something card kit. And I have been using them like crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, whoever sold them to me somewhere on Facebook. I didn't even know I was gonna be using them that much. I mean, I really, really love them. Okay. And again, I'm kind of moving these up so that we can see the flowers coming up. Like right there. You see how that's just working? Okay, we are kind of using this as a corner for the picture. We're going to put it, attach these little areas here. And then this big red one, I was thinking I was seeing really bright red flowers with this layout. Just like that. And then this one I'm going to put down with hot glue because I still have my hot glue gun going. And I'm covering up a little bit of that gray, but it's okay for me. And just like that, you see, and I like putting my elements, different elements, silver with the gold. Why not? And I think I want some of this right here, this little peekaboo. I think it needs a little peekaboo of gold. Just like that. Okay, so here we are. Here is our page. Look at how much stuff we have left over. We have this really pretty page. You can put a whole picture here, and you still have space to put maybe a date on it. This can easily be replicated. I'm so happy how this little black and gold situation ended up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming and joining me during my live. Here is our page all done for today. And here is our leftover page. And here is our inlay gold page. So we ended up with 3 pages today. How about that? Thank you so much for coming to join me, and I am so happy that you're here with me. Thank you so much. Leave me a thumbs up, subscribe. I so appreciate it, and I will see you 2 o'clock Fridays for a live Central Time, 2 p.m. 4 lives right here. Thank you. Bye-bye.